Yeah, namaste all students. This video is on course introduction to computer architecture and organization. Now I would like to share my screen. Yeah, myself A. Bhaskar, working as associate professor in the Department of Information Technology. So this is an introduction video for the course U18 IT 305 Computer Architecture and Organization. So in this particular course, you are supposed to have the knowledge on this following four key knowledge areas. The first key knowledge area on which you are able to gain the knowledge is what are the different functional units of a computer and how these instructions can be given to the computer by specifying different types of addressing modes. And the second important key area is how this input and output devices and control sequence for execution of the instruction is studied. And in the third unit, the most important knowledge area is the different types of hardware, that is the pipelining of hardware and synchronous and asynchronous methods for transferring of the data. And the key knowledge area 4 is on fourth unit contents, and this is able to develop the knowledge on memory access time, how do we compute, and how to fetch the instructions from the main memory to the computer processor, and how it will be performing the different computer arithmetic operations like subtraction, multiplication, addition, and division operations. These are the four important knowledge areas, and the different types of skills that you are expected to gain after completion of this particular course. So the technical skills are S1 to S4, and the first skill that you are able to acquire is you are able to identify the different functional units of a computer, and you are able to identify or explain various addressing modes that are used in instructions. And S2 second skill is you are able to discuss the functionality of an IO devices, and you are able to write the control sequence for execution of an instruction and explain different types of controls. The third technical skill S3 is you can able to design and the pipelining hardware and implement synchronous and asynchronous schemes for transferring of the data. And the skill 4 is you are able to analyze what are the different types of memory access times to fetch the instructions from the main memory and implement different types of computer arithmetic operations like multiplication operation with the booth algorithm, and division operation and addition and subtraction operations you can able to perform. And the non-technical skills which you can able to expect to acquire is you can communicate effectively by presenting your ideas through the PPTs, and you can inculcate the self-learning capability for lifelong learning. And coming to the qualities through this particular course, the student is able to acquire is the academic integrity and honest. This is very very important quality that as a course faculty I am going to expect from each and every student. And another quality that you can acquire is through this particular course is problem solving capability, ability to work independently, and creativity and innovation. These are the four important qualities that you can able to acquire after completion of this particular course. Coming to the contents of the course. So this course content is actually divided into four units. Okay, so in the unit 1 you are able to learn about what are the basic structure of the computer, and the what is the instruction set architecture. These two topics are major topics in unit 1, and this basic input output operations and the basic processing unit, this you are going to learn in second unit. Okay, so then next the pipelining concept and input output organization, this you are able to learn in third unit, and the memory system and the different types of arithmetic operations, how we can implement that, you can learn in fourth unit. So these are the major important course contents or course topics that we are going to learn in this particular course, computer architecture and organization. In short, we can say it as CAO. The course outcomes are, upon completion of this course, students will be able to identify the functional units of a computer and able to explain different addressing modes that are used in instructions. That is the outcome of the first unit contents, CO1. And CO2 is that student is able to discuss the functionalities of IO devices and able to write the control sequence for execution of an instruction, and explain different controls. And coming to the CO3, student is able to design the pipelining hardware and implement the synchronous and asynchronous schemes for transferring of the data. And upon completion of unit 4 contents, that is the CO4, the student will able to analyze the memory access time to fetch the instructions from the main memory and implement the different computer arithmetic operations. The textbooks and the reference books for this particular course are, the prescribed textbook is Carl Hamacher, Computer Organization and Embedded Systems, Theta McGraw-Hill edition, 6th edition, and the reference books are Maurice Mano, Computer System Architecture, V. Rajaraman and T. Radhakrishnan, Computer Architecture and Organization, PHI Learning, 4th edition, and B. Ram and Sanjay Kumar, Computer Fundamentals, Architecture and Organization, New Age International Publications, 5th edition. So these are some of the reference books for this particular course. So we have a lot of other references also. If you take online resources, there are a lot of other online and NPTEL resources are available as a reference for this particular course content. So the additional information that you can refer for during this particular course learning is, the most important thing is that the course web page. So every day almost you have to refer this particular course web page. So this particular course web page is the very important component in course delivery, where you are able to provided with all the required uh, contents for this particular course, like assignments and then additional learning topics and then self learning topics and course projects and special assignments on course research project, course research paper, and as well as course patent is also be provided. And tutorials, this is very important concept, where we are making the students to solve the problems in the class itself. So every student will have the a chance for solving of these problems in front of the board, so that others can able to learn the problem solving capability. And this is the classroom discussion topics, CDTs and SLTs, which we can call it as a self learning topics. In terms of videos and the PPTs are uploaded time to time in this particular course web, and every student is expected to refer and this CDTs and SLTs before coming to the classes. So, and another important thing is that as a course teacher, I am expecting from the students that you must maintain academic integrity and honesty. This is very, very important. I expect that each and every student has to attend the classes regularly without any absenteeism. Okay. So, all the best to this particular course. Happy learning. Thank you. Thank you, one and all.